Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. And it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Brady going to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brady. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Here's Brady to throw. He's got his tight end fed. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd and 9, Brady. Touchdown, Seahawks. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have struck first in this NFC title game.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now it's Lockett. There he goes, left side. The 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Santos now to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Let's go now.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A pass underneath for Fournette. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed.
You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. This is intercepted. And some room to maneuver. Shifts by him.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he split the offense up nicely, but he's pretty mad he didn't take that one to pay him.
I agree with you. And you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Fournette again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They'll go with a keeper. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pick and roll forward.
They they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try to run it, try to keep the defense honest.
Yeah, also just sit back during the throw on every day.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Look at 19. Go, Reed, go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second and 9 now. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You've got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From a yard out. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right way to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Brady. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 17, Brady. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
Looked like that an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Gotta say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen the longer football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Now, that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Antonio Gibson. 45 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Seahawks 41, Buccaneers 10.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Open man has got one. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. They'll look to throw again.
And when caught along the sideline, did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll... .24 seconds to go in this first half.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Their mobile quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is caught by Evans. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 38-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Fournette on the counter. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They're going to look to throw. He completes it to Evans. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football.
Let's go.
Third and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game.
He'll look to throw. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Russell Gage from 6 yards away. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Brady now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Brady. He'll find Metcalf. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one taken in by Otten. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Fournette running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
I tell you what, a lot of these mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Escaping the pressure right. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Touchdown! Chris Godwin. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Walker. 4 yards the pickup, first down. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down.
To throw is Brady. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Delvin White. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Brady.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Inside handoff down to Fournette.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They run the draw play. This is White. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Brady going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Blitzed by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and you can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running left, it's Fournette. And he's got room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here we go.
2nd down and 7.
Cougar 19. Hurry.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they've made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like the Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. 65 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. it's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
From the 39, Brady. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. That throw by Brady, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Brady gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A handoff, Fournette running left.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Come on. Hey.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys already...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
You know, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's going, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Buccaneers are on their way to the Super Bowl. Thank you all so much for watching, and good night.
Mm-hmm.